Hey Jojo, so here's the very last portion of your sequence. It's going to be less than 15 minutes so I can download it. All right, so we left off with your warrior at the block, with the block at the wall. So next is bridge with the block. You're going to use the block at its medium level between your thighs. Lay on back. Now, what most people do when they do bridge pose is that they just lift up and they don't have any idea where to place their feet. So what I tell people is do an abdominal curl and reach up. So not a full sit-up, but an abdominal curl. And you should be able to just touch the backs of your heels. That's the distance from your bum that you want your feet to be. Then lay back down again. Okay, then make sure the toes are facing forward. Walk your shoulder blades underneath and towards one another. And we're going to use the block to actually squeeze. So as soon as your hips come off the ground, you're going to squeeze. The whole time your hips are off the ground, you're squeezing the block until the hips are back down again. So we take an inhale. As you exhale, squeeze the block and roll up. Lower spine, middle spine, upper spine to the very top of your bridge pose. I'm squeezing that block. I'm going to keep squeezing that block and inhale as I lower down, upper spine, middle spine, lower spine. Now my block, I rest just enough to keep the block there. Again, inhale. Exhale, squeeze the block, press through the heels, peel up as high as you can. Inhale again, and exhale, lower down, one vertebrae at a time, although you can't technically do that. 3 to 5 times with this. We'll go one more time. Squeeze the block. This is your exhale. Hold for the inhale, and exhale, lower down. All right, so that's your variation with the block for bridge. Next, you're going to use your strap. Place it underneath the ball of the foot. And as I pull down on the strap, which is pulling, can't really see it because I'm out of the screen, as I pull down on the strap, I'm reaching my heel away as opposed to just resting here. So pull down the strap, pulling the ball of the foot towards you, and reach the heel away up towards the ceiling. Now, how close does the leg come? Well, I want this leg to be straight that I'm stretching and this one to be bent. Because you have tight hamstrings, Jojo, I want you to keep the opposite knee bent. I'm bringing this leg in until I start to feel a little bit of a stretch in the hamstrings. That's where I'm going to start. I take an inhale. I exhale, I pull down on the strap at the ball of the foot and I reach the heel up towards the ceiling. That will intensify the stretch for you without even moving the leg. Inhale again. Exhale. Now keep that stretch in the ankle as you draw the leg just an inch closer or half an inch closer, not much at all. You may not have even seen it move. Inhale again. And exhale, maybe a little bit closer. Now when you get to a point in the stretch, if I get too close, my knee unlocks or I start to shake. Okay, if either one of those two happen, you want to move away just enough to where you can keep the leg straight, flexing through the ankle, and not shake. If the muscle is shaking when you're stretching, then it's contracting. If it's contracting, it's not stretching. It can only do 2 things. It can contract and it can relax. The only way it can stretch is when it's relaxed. Okay. Okay, now we're going to hold the strap with the opposite arm. You're going to draw the leg over about 5 inches. So my ankle is in line with my opposite hip. Then I'm going to rotate the toes out so I can see my inner ankle. And my inner ankle is going to pull towards my opposite ear. So now I'm stretching the outer thigh, just a little bit of the outer glutes. I'm holding the strap with the opposite arm. Now you can add a little to this by using your thumb and hook it into that opposite hip crease. I'm going to roll over for a sec so you can see what I'm talking about. Hip crease, okay? I'm going to push down into the hip crease a little bit and pull the strap towards me simultaneously. It's almost like a teeter-totter, sort of. You can feel the 2 ends of it. I push down and I pull towards me. 3 to 5 breaths here. 2 to 1 count breath, meaning your exhale is twice as long as your inhale. Then I'm going to straighten my left leg and open the right leg out. Some things that happen here. People let the leg lower down towards their foot and it touches the ground. You're no longer stretching the correct muscles, okay? So I want you to think of drawing the foot actually above your right shoulder here, okay? and towards the ground simultaneously. Now I'm making a shelf with my elbow till it touches the ground, and now I'm holding the strap, and the strap is holding my leg. I'm not using my inner thigh to hold the leg. I want to relax that leg and let the strap hold it. Now the other thing that happens is this opposite knee likes to bend, and the bum likes to come off the ground, okay? So I want you to use the core and the thigh to press down. So I'm really engaging through the back side of my bum on this left side, and I'm really pressing down through the back of the thigh. Okay, the brain is going to want to squeeze the opposite thigh that you're stretching. So once you get that engaged, stay, but then relax the inner right thigh again. Okay, 3 to 5 breaths there, the 2 to 1 count breath. Your last part of the 4-way stretch is a twist. Now I like to bend my bottom knee and move my hip back a bit, and then bring that top leg all the way to the ground. Now you can actually move the leg closer to you so your hand moves closer to the strap, and then rest it down just wherever it's most comfortable. The top arm reaches behind you, and my gaze is either up to the ceiling or towards my right hand. Now here's the thing. If I'm really tight in my back and my hip here, I'm gonna touch my arm, but now my leg has floated up, okay? That means my hips are no longer stacked. So make sure you keep the foot on the ground, keep the hips stacked, gently draw the belly in, and focus on relaxing the shoulder towards the ground. It probably won't touch, at least one side won't. For most people, it might for you. But it's relaxing into it and breathing into it. So as you exhale, keep relaxing that right shoulder, that opposite shoulder. That's different than pushing. Relaxing, just giving into gravity and breathing. 3 to 5 breaths again. And then we'll repeat all of that on the other side. I'm going to go a little faster on this side since I've already done it once. And my goal again is for you to be able to do this sequence on your own and not have to follow me after you get it a few times. So, hamstring stretch. Get as close in as you can to where you feel just a little bit of a stretch, not your full stretch yet. Flex the ankle by drawing. I'm going to bring my foot down so you can see. Pull the strap towards you and reach the heel away. Okay? Inhale. Exhale, draw it towards you. I'm going faster pace, but I want you to go slow. Inhale. Exhale, draw it towards you 3 times, and then hold for 2 breaths once you get to your range. Going into the outer thigh stretch, opposite arm with opposite leg. Hook your thumb into the hip crease. Draw the leg across. Turn the toes a little bit so you can see the inside of your ankle, and then the inside of the ankle goes towards the right ear. As I pull the leg towards me, I'm pushing down into the hip crease. This shouldn't be comfortable. It's not for most people. 3 to 5 breaths. Opening that leg out to the side. Now remember, that leg should not touch the ground. It should be close to the ear and close to the ground. And the opposite leg should be straight. That completely changes the stretch. This is for the inner thigh. Keep the opposite thigh pressing down, opposite bum pressing down. Relax the inner thigh of the leg that's being stretched. 3 to 5 breaths. Last one, twist. Move your hips over to the left side. Bring the left leg to the ground. You can bend your bottom knee. Keep the hips stacked. Draw the belly gently in. Reach the left arm behind you. Gaze up or towards the left hand. 3 to 5 breaths, 2 to 1 count breathing. Exhaling twice as long as your inhale. Keep relaxing that left arm and that left shoulder. Don't be concerned with whether it touches the ground or not. It will get closer through time. As you finish your last breath, place the strap off to the side and set yourself up for Shavasana. If your low back is tender, so as you go into Shavasana, if your low back is tender, you're going to bring the knees together, feet the width of the mat, and rest here. My dog is wanting to come in. It's hot outside. I'll finish up quickly. If the back isn't tender, just extend the legs. Walk the shoulders gently in, arms by your side, palms facing up. Set a timer here for as long as of a Shavasana that you have time for. 5 minutes minimum, 20 minutes maximum. Set a timer with a sound that will wake you gently. At the end of your Shavasana, when your timer goes off, start by changing your breath and deepening your breath. Wiggle the fingers and toes. Slowly bend one knee and then the other. Gently roll to the side. Notice how slow I'm moving out of my Shavasana. We don't want to jump right out of it. Coming into a seated position. And reflecting one more time on your intention. Visualize bringing that intention into your day. Namaste. All right, Jojo, putting these two videos together should make up your first sequence for you. It is mostly corrective right now. It's to work and address the issues in your body so that we can get you more balanced, and then we can start to change stuff up in the second one, right? So my goal is to see you do this first sequence 4 to 5 to 6 times, and then record yourself doing it, even just a portion of it. If you can only do the 15 minutes like me, send that to me so I can give you some feedback on it to make sure that you're doing everything that you should be doing in proper alignment. All right. Thank you, Jojo, and I look forward to, in your biz, look forward to seeing your practice soon. Have a great day. Namaste.